Well, I don't know why I'm making this video. I really don't. Uh, I guess it's more for me, but it's something I've been working on and off since past forever, 10 years almost, and I don't know. I honestly don't know what to say. When I met you, I didn't think everything would unfold the way it did. I didn't know a lot about myself, and I didn't know anything about you at all. Meeting you, I was just I wanted to feel validated by somebody. I wanted to feel like I had sense of belonging to someone, and I didn't realize that until so many years later. I know I did a lot wrong. I did so much wrong, and I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I wish I could give it all back to you. And what I mean, the stuff that went down back then, it was because we had this conversation together, one of our final conversations before going separate ways for good, is that I said I wanted my Hope Diamond back, and you said you wanted your last 4 years of high school back. And back then I was so bitter about it, thinking why does she think this way? Think it's like she thinks we've been together for that all of high school, and when it wasn't that the case. But as I started thinking about it, I took a lot from you. I took so much, and I think as I write about it in my music every day, about the past, dwelling on it only when I'm writing, and sometimes in my subconscious when you appear in my dreams, and then getting triggered with the loss of my grandma, and then everything else, losing all my friends and having to split ways with them. Loss just has become my ultimate trauma, and losing your friendship was like the beginning of it. I felt like you were my safety net. I felt like back then you were all that mattered, and until I met this other person, I thought there was nothing else. I thought there was nothing else in the world that mattered at that point, because I was so blind. I was so madly infatuated, obsessed, and so like it was so bad. And I wanted to just, how do I say this? Like, I wanted just to feel like I belonged to someone and be loved romantically, and you could never give me that, because that wasn't your orientation, that wasn't your interest, that wasn't what you wanted, and that was unfair to you. And I feel like, like I was wrong in so many ways. I was wrong, and even like from 2 years, 4 years, 6 years later, I was so bitter, I was so angry. And the more as time passed on, and the more I finally get back into therapy without being in it for like X amount of time. I don't know how long, it was forever. And then I did a deep dive about what you represented, because I wasn't, attached or obsessed. I mean, I was, but it wasn't you specifically. It was like this idea that you represented, and the sense of belonging, and my displacement of my feelings of my biological parents. I put them onto you, and it was all subconscious, and it was all within my addictive DNA, and it just unfortunately happened with you the most severe. I really want, I know there's no way. I've tell myself it's done, it's over. It's almost been 10 fucking years. Why do I get triggered every once in a while when I lose someone in my life? Why do my mind goes back to you? Why do I have dreams about school and that situation back then? And even, because like I wonder, like, how, like, if this affected me this much, I can't imagine how bad it was for you. Because like I know it got to a point where you would skip school, and they told me that. They told me that you got to the point where you didn't want to actually go to school and be a student because of me. And back then, 16, 17, 18-year-old Tony, non-neurotypical fucking idiot, autistic as shit, didn't understand what everything was going on. And it was happening so fast, and then next thing I know, I was in hope. I still don't know what happened. I have theories. I can't confirm anything. Because by the time I did get forced to go to Hope, I was trying to calm down, and I was trying to focus on just trying to get the hell out of that fucking school, like in one piece. And it was so bad for both of us, and I feel like I could have done anything else than just try to fix it, because you just wanted to be left alone. That's all you wanted. It's all you needed. And I kept, because because when you did break off the friendship, that, like I said, that safety net was gone for me, and I became so freaking desperate, and I became, because the sense of validation was gone, the sense of the one romantic, even mother figure other than my actual mom was gone. And then it was so weird, because I know you've said this, you didn't do anything, you did nothing, you just talked to me. And I know that sounds crazy, but no one else did. Yeah, there's friends, I can't say their names just in case I do post this, but a handful of friends. But everyone was the same gender or whatever, or and they were all I hung up with a terrible group of people, knowing now after what some of them did. But I wish, it frustrates me so much, because I feel like if you were right in front of me right now, I have no idea what to say. I really don't have any idea what to say and how to say it, or how to organize my thoughts, because when I think of you, I get flustered, and when I think of you, I feel really I feel like static goes throughout my body, the entire anxiety. And then when I think of you, or anything, it's because the biggest thing I'm fearing is the actual firsthand contact with you, and then the obsession would come back, and then it's a whole relapse. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole relapse, and then it happens all over again, and then any progress that I've made within the 10 past years is gone. It's out the window, and next thing I know, I'm on my 5 billion freaking trip to the Grippy Sock vacation place. And then it's funny, because I just got out of that place recently, because of all my friends turned on me because of the music I was making. And yeah, it's music that I talk about you, but that's where I go, that's where my mind goes when I sit down and I'm making a song. That's because that's how I've coped with things. And I was please don't let anyone take this away from me. And my therapist is now you should probably just try to steer away from this. I lost my entire fucking friend group trying to defend myself for my artistic right to write how I want to write. And now my therapist is saying, well, maybe we should change focus with your music. And then it's I lost my friends for nothing. And because I'll tell you what happened, okay? So in January, I'm live streaming. I basically get teamed up by all these people that I called friends, and so it happened 2 nights in a row. And then I don't know if you know what Discord is. And then the second night after they do that, we get on Discord, and they all teaming up on me. One of them was freaking accusing me of some heinous shit and saying that I had a manifesto, whatever, like some fucking stupid fucking shit. This bro doesn't even know what he's fucking talking about. And then, like, it was like, I felt like all these people I knew, like, I didn't know at all. Like, it was so weird. So, like, I posted a video on Facebook basically stating that if you're seeing this, it's too late. And I go on in a complete breakdown, tears, fucking snot everywhere, saying goodbye to everyone I think possible by name. And then at the end, I mention you. And I mentioned, I'm so sorry, I could never, that, and because it was emotional, because I said, I'm sorry that I never got over you. And then I ended the video, I uploaded it, and then I jump out my window, freaking 10 degrees outside, I'm in all black, not just like this, I'm like in a, you know, trench coat, kind of, so I wouldn't be seen. I took my medicine with me, and then I run past the local school, not the one we went to, the Catholic one, and then I run as far as I could. My plan was to go to my grandma's grave and, you know, do what I wanted to do, but it was too cold. I was gonna freeze before I can even get to the bridge from one side of the city to the other. So I just laid down after downing all my medicine and just waited for, you know, it to do its thing. There's police everywhere, drones, search dogs. They couldn't find me. I had to make the choice to get back home after 5 hours, 6 hours in the cold, 10 degrees, freezing, giant freaking keyblade in my hand because it's my prized possession. Not like I was gonna hurt anyone. It was my prized possession. I wanted that to be with me when I was gone. And yeah, it was rough. And the sad thing is that people that don't even know you or know the situation we've been in or understand, because I don't know how you feel about it. Because, like, I don't want to contact you. I don't want to do anything like that. Because I don't want to relapse. My thing is like, I want to know how you feel. Like, and let me get this straight. Some songs are completely freaking off the wall and off the freaking rocker, bro. And some songs I would feel like they're touching. Like, one I would recommend listening to is Parents, I Miss You. Those off the top of my head is two, like, must listen to. Like, as I felt like I was talking not only directly to you, but another person that meant a lot to me. And then in I Miss You, I'm talking to you, someone else, and my grandma, who recently passed away in September. I don't know. I wish I knew what to say. I feel like I just said a lot but nothing at the same fucking time. Like, I wish I could have a platonic, normal conversation with you. And I know deep down I could, but I'm too scared to even reach out to try because I don't know how you feel. I don't want to open up old wounds. It's been 10 fucking years. It should be over with. But then there'd be times like this where I'm like working at my job and like I get paranoid because I fucking think I see you, and then my shit goes haywire for no fucking reason. My job is nowhere fucking near here. Like, why am I so freaking paranoid? It's so fucking stupid. And I recognize that, and I understand I just need to take a chill pill, and I just need to relax and, you know, focus on the fucking job. Yeah, I wish this was a two-way conversation, not just me speaking to the camera and just, I don't know, I haven't done anything like this. Just an idea of, like, talking. I've written things down, but I haven't done like something like this where I talk and it feels great. But my thing is that like every cathartic thing that I do, the problem is I don't feel like it's complete until it's out there, and that's the scariest part. I want to put this out there just so somehow you may come across it, so you understand where I'm coming from in the year of our Lord 2025, because I remembered fucking, today's your freaking birthday. So yeah, I just wanted to talk to you. The wall, this representation of you that I'm staring, I shouldn't use that word, looking at, but I'm glad I did to take the half hour to sit down and just spit a bunch of word throw up just to like maybe understand myself a little bit more, what I would say. Probably like I always think of what would I say in the moment if I was approached and something like that. And my thing would be like, I don't fucking know. I have no clue. I wanted to try this to see if it's therapeutic and see what happens. And I don't know. Anyways, I hope you're doing okay. If you come across this somehow, do what you want, do what you need, do what makes you feel better. If it's, I just hope it's nothing negative, against me, because I'm not doing this as ill intent or anything. I'm trying to be respectful and keep your identity a secret, blah 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 blah. So yeah. Anyways, happy birthday. I hope you're doing okay.